Greetings, sirs and madams. I'm Seraphic Zero, and this is not Gundam Battle Operation. This is actually Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate. And I don't plan on doing these videos too often, you know, just once in a while for fun. And so, yeah, this is my first recording of it, and I'm just gonna do like a free hunt of the Azure Rathalos, and just show off a fight, like using my greatsword. And the armor set is it's the full Jhen Moran set. It's pretty ideal for fighting a Rathalos, and this is my favorite greatsword. It uses dragon element. It's called the Epitaph Eternal, and while it's one of the very first G rank greatswords you can get with dragon element, it doesn't happen to be the best dragon greatsword. I just happen to like it a lot because, you know, it looks really cool. Alright, and we are doing a free hunt, and this free hunt is in high rank difficulty, and the equipment I happen to be using is G rank, so it's much higher like tier than would be normal, so this fight is going to go by a little faster than would be expected. So yeah, so just be wary of that. And I just took a Psycho Serum to figure out where everybody is. That looks like Great Jaggy, who's in the center of the map at 6, and Azure Rathalos is at area 5. So we're gonna run over there to get him. And yeah, this armor set has some really useful skills. Most notably, it has Rocksteady, which is a skill that combines earplugs and low wind resistance. And the earplugs is very useful against Rathalos because he is going to be roaring a lot, and your character isn't going to be stunned from the roars, which is going to give you a lot of openings to use your greatsword charge. Okay, so I'm just going to take a paintball and mark them so I don't lose track of them. And unfortunately, because the way the camera is, I'm going to be sitting underneath the Rathalos like a lot, so you're not going to be able to see my character or what I'm doing very often. So the thing about the Azure Rathalos is he really likes to be airborne and use like airborne attacks. He just dove in and hit me with his Talon, which they carry poison, so they can cause the poison status effect. And this status, it can only be cured by using items, or sometimes your minions can use a spell to cure it. And it'll also go away over time, but it'll slowly leech away your life. And and the fireballs, I misjudged the angle. Yeah, normally those fireballs would set you on fire, but this armor set has 20 fire resistance, so that makes it immune to fire blight. Okay, so my strategy with fighting the Azure Rathalos right now is I'm going to be using draw attacks, and also some of the quick combos, or the faster combos with the greatsword, and I'm going to try to use those to hit his feet and try to trip him. And as soon as he's down, I'm going to use the level 3 charge to do as much damage as I can. Yeah, like this. Yeah, I came in at a bad angle, so I missed that charge. And another useful skill that this armor set has is a skill called Focus. It lets you charge the greatsword attack much faster. I think it decreases the charge time by like 30%. So it's a pretty essential skill for using the greatsword. But that's kind of weird. I'm really not sure what knocked down the Rathalos right there. And one thing I find really annoying about fighting Rathaloses is they cause lots of wind pressure, high wind pressure actually. Oh, that looks like the Great Jaggy. Yeah, so the other monster that's on the map has wandered into the area, and he's gonna be causing some trouble. So, Rocksteady, it does have low wind resistance, but that's not quite enough to like help you keep from being blown around by a Rathalos' wind pressure. But the Greatsword, it actually naturally has a little bit of wind resistance, and it'll do that when you're either in the middle of a combo or when you're charging a Greatsword like attack. So sometimes you can use that to keep from being blown around. Normally I don't use the Greatsword very, like I do use it a lot, but I also main the Lance, which is like a really nice weapon, but a big weakness the Lance has is, for some reason, it looks like the heaviest and slowest weapon, and yet it gets blown around by wind pressure a lot, which is, it's kind of backwards in logic, I suppose. Okay, so the Rathalos took enough damage and he retreated out of the area. He came to Area 3, which is kind of not a great area to fight in, because there's... Oh, he landed right on top of me. There's not a lot of space, and on top of that, there's this tunnel in the middle, and if you get stuck fighting him in there, like, there's not a lot of space to dodge, and it's just really too cramped. Alright, here we go. Yeah, that right there is really the bread and butter of using the Greatsword. Oh. Wow. You see what I mean? I'm just getting comboed. Yeah, and if you get hit frequently enough, your character's gonna get dizzy. Like, I think that's actually a trait that Capcom added to the game from the Street Fighter series. Oh. Yeah, I think I misjudged the angle of that fireball. Normally, if you, like, sit right underneath a Rathalos, like, he won't be able to fire a ball directly down at you. But, yeah, I don't know. He's just shooting at a sharper angle than I thought he would. Oh, and there's that wind pressure. Into the tail combo. Oh, God, he's just knocking me around today. Alright, I'm sick of being in the tunnel, so I'm gonna stand over here to see if I can lure him out of it. Yeah, but he's gonna be attacking my minions a little bit too. Whoa. Come on, land, you jerk. Oh, right back into the tunnel. Come on. Yeah, most people don't use the upswing, but like sometimes if you can catch a Rathalos like while he's mid-air, it'll knock him out of the air, and that's pretty useful. Yeah, but be wary about using the upswing attack on the Greatsword though, because if you accidentally hit one of your allies, it will launch them, and they will be very unhappy. Alright, so Rathalos is leaving, looks like probably to Area 7. And, yeah, I'm just gonna wait a little bit, because, like, sometimes he'll go to Area 8 to sleep, but looks like he just went to Area 7 instead. Yeah, and normally that landing would cause wind pressure, but, like, me having the Greatsword drawn out, that helps me to avoid getting blown around. Oh, here comes the dive attack, and that and another swooping attack. Yeah, these are normally very difficult to dodge. It helps to, like, do the dive, so you have invincibility frames to keep from getting caught in that. It has really good homing ability. And, yeah, that tail swing's pretty annoying. What the hell? Looks like Kayamba, like, hit it in its tail while it was flying, and just dropped like a brick. Well, let's gather our spoils. Yeah, so Rathalos is going to give 3 cars. Looks like I'm just getting carapaces and a scale plus. Yeah, nothing too special. Alright, well, he's dead. It took about, I don't know, about 10 minutes of like getting to the field and killing him. Alright, and since it's a free hunt, you have to use the menu to return to village. Like, you can walk back, but, you know, nobody wants to do that. Alright, so we just use the hunt report and say we killed a Rathalos. And Junior gives us items. Here's a Celestial Scale, which is the rare commodity Azure Rathalos gives. And yeah, that's it. Alright guys, thanks for watching. This has been Seraphic Zero, and we'll see you next hunt. Bye.